Morning, Jose. I'm gonna have to go grab a sweatshirt real quick. I just realized I'm very chilly. Let me share the stream real quick. All right, give me 1 second. Be right back. Okay, good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Morning real time. I had to go get a sweatshirt real quick because I just realized I'm chilly. I think the AC set at like 78, but I can feel it going over there. I should have just turned it down a little bit, but that way it'll keep the PlayStation nice and cool, and I'll stay nice and warm, hopefully. All right, starting on a daytime cycle. My favorite, except by the time I stop talking and start doing stuff, it's already nighttime cycle. So let's see what we got here. I'm kind of hoping we've got the bounty daily of not killing an enemy, because I want to test Wolfman again. Someone else said it didn't work for them either, and I'm like, why is it not working all of a sudden? All right, we have 1 belt buckle updated, 5,280 distance traveled on a mount with a posse member, 5 non-player enemies killed at long range, 3 player kills with a rifle in showdowns, 1 Sean McGuire mission completed, 2 snake skinned, 5 wild mint picked. That's actually not terrible, and the rifle kills in showdowns isn't really bad at all either. Just keep in mind, if you are going to do this one, hey Mazin, how's it going? If you go into a showdown and the showdown is already going, the kills won't count. So you have to go into, like, you have to be in a lobby and like have a fresh one start. So if you go in and there's like 3 minutes left, any kills you get, so don't like worry about it too much. They're not going to count for the daily. 2 bounties, daggone it, we don't have the one that I wanted. 2 bounties brought in from West Elizabeth posters, 2 bounties completed within 1 real world hour, and 3 bounty targets brought in, 6 large animal carcasses donated to Crips, 1 resupply completed with 5 minutes left, 10 small animal carcasses donated. So these are pretty good so far. 6 collectibles collected, 2 collectibles found with the metal detector, 3 collector maps used, that one's not good. Craft 2 toxic moonshine, dance for 2 minutes, have 2 drunken player interactions, use 2 hearty tonics when too hot or too cold, photograph a legendary animal, and revive 2 sedated animals. I'm at 98 goods. And it looks like it's materials.
Supplies are running down fast. I suppose this will do.
Look, I just need to give you enough to get me 2 goods. That's it. Can you do that from that? You could do that from that, right? I got a smidgen. Hey, Cassie. Good morning. Or early morning for you, I guess. Or late evening, depending on how you look at it. I kind of want to check out my horses real quick. I really wanted to get the Black American Standardbred, but I don't know that there's a horse I want to discard right now. But we're going to go to the stables and check it out. If you've never tried this brown leopard Appaloosa, I highly recommend. Such a good horse. On the last day of family holiday. Nice. Alright, what do we got? Frodo Baggins. Okay, Saga. We got Shadowfax, Shadow, Astarion. None of those are going. Ooh. I do have... So Moose is my main on my secondary account, and I get him on this account every once in a while just to, like, play around with them. But I actually think that's going to be a good one. The moose on this account is never as good as my OG moose on my secondary account. Never. Oh, what's on discount right now? Oh, Bratton's are on discount. This mealy dapple is so pretty. It's Penelope on my secondary account. I love her. She's so cute. I want to play Red Dead Redemption 1. What version do you think is the best? PS3 version, PS4, or PS5s? I mean, I'm going to assume that the updated PS5 is probably the best version because it probably runs the smoothest. But I do have it on PS5 and I have the upgraded, but I have not played it yet. I mean, I played like the intro and it's beautiful, but the game was always beautiful. So I haven't played it through to let you to know if like mechanically it's any better. Probably not, because they didn't update the mechanics. It's just like I guess graphically updated, but I would think it would run the smoothest on PS5, but I don't know that for sure. Anybody else? I don't know. We don't have a ton of people in chat yet because it's still early. People are coming in. I'm sure there's somebody here that's played Red Dead 1. I will say that I tried Red Dead 1 on Xbox and it was so clunky. They didn't do anything with the mechanics, so I don't know that that's going to be any different anywhere else. I forget what I normally name my Black American Standard Bread, though. I can't remember. Normally I try to get the same horse and I use the same name when I get him back, and I can't remember. I'm having a blank. Could do a female and do Raven. I do that with my Black Clawed Ruber every once in a while, but I switched over to Saga because I like Saga better. Can name him Alan Wake because I have a Saga. I don't think I've ever done a two name for a horse. I'll have to. I don't want to sit here forever, so I'll have to think of what I name him and come back and rename him. All right, let's discard the McKinney. My worry is my ankle, though it's been 3 weeks and still really swollen and can put much weight on it. Yeah, that sucks. On PS3, the frame rate is at 30. It's not even capped at 30. It goes below 30. Yeah, I don't know. Is Red Dead 1 the one that got the 60 FPS upgrade on PS5? Or no? I can't remember. Like I said, I did pick it up, but I just can't remember. I'm going to do the Bellinger. Okay, bye, Cassie. How do people play it back in the day? I mean, I played Red Dead 1 like over and over and over again for like 7 years on the PS3. And I don't remember it being clunky. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're playing it before the game gets an upgrade, it's just normal. Like, it's not... I don't remember there being any issues at all. But it's like Red Dead 2 runs so different. And it's so much smoother. The horses are so much better. It's not even the shooting that's really that bad in Red Dead 1. It's the horse riding. That is why I say it's so clunky. Because, like, there's this mission where you have to chase after a train. And you can't, like, let the train explode. And, like, controlling the horse while shooting all the people chasing you is just... kind of terrible, actually. Ooh, that red looks good. All right, let's do a long tail. We'll just keep the regular mane. Oh, yeah, that's right. We gotta do... Oh, no, not Belladonna. What are we doing here? Why did it go to Belladonna? Make active. We got to spend the money on the horse insurance. That will be useless. I can remember the last time my horse actually died because a player killed it. And they had to pay the money. Or I guess the horse insurance is even if your horse dies and you were responsible. But now that is a good looking horse. Look at this. Did I not get to 100 goods with that? So pretty. This rivals... Okay, there we go. The Black American Standardbred is pretty close to the Roadsters, in my opinion, in terms of prettiness. All right, let's go do some stuff.
Howdy.
I'm a little hesitant to go right into bounties with this horse before we bonded at all. I feel like it affects their temperament. It doesn't actually, but I feel like it does. But we don't have time to just sit here and rank up. Okay, Buffalo got updated. I'm playing Shaman. Oh, let's go do a Shaman Guard mission. I don't want to do a bounty out of Blackwater anyway. But we're gonna ride toward them because we're gonna see if we can get these snakes here. A really good snake spot is right here, but like going through any brush is really good. Hey, Cap, how's it going? How's the bonding work in Red Dead 1? I don't think there is bonding on horses in Red Dead 1. It has been a while I played. You get a certificate. You can either... There's some horses you get in the wild, and then for other ones, you can buy the certificate in the store. There's a really pretty, I love it. It's one of my favorites in Red Dead 1. The name of it is... I have to actually look at it. I can't think of the name. The Highland Chestnut is so pretty. I love it. It was one of my favorites. It's a low stat horse. It's pretty cheap. Obviously, some of the better ones, the white Hungarian out in the wild, which you can get in the desert. You can't get the black standardbred until the third part, I don't think. I think it's in the Blackwater area. I'm a little rusty. The Kentucky Saddler, which is also very pretty, is in the first area. So near Armadillo, there's a mission where you can get that one. Which is so funny that that's like the special mount. I did just buy the Black American Standardbred. And you get that one during a mission. I'm trying to see. They're mixing, this article is mixing Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 horses. Yeah, it's the Golden Pearl Kentucky Saddler. And you get it in the first area. The Standardbred is in the last area, I'm pretty sure, and the white Hungarian is in the desert. So those are really good ones that you can get in the wild. I would say the Black Cloud Ruber is also completely black. So those are there's only two solid black horses. Black American Standardbred, Black Cloud Ruber. Everything else is white on it somewhere. But I do love the Black American Standardbred. I have both. I have the Black American Standardbred's almost always in my stables. This is such a pretty horse though. It is one of my favorite horses in the game. This is definitely like top 3 horses for sure. This one. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yep. Just got my beloved Golden Turkmen in a playthrough. Nice. I do like Sadie's Turkmen better. The Golden Dapple. The Golden Turkmen sometimes looks a little bit greenish for me. Like a little bit like baby vomit. But I did find a really good saddle stirrup combination with that horse online. And I had it for quite a while. Super pretty. Hey, Kieran. What is the best horse in Red Dead 1? I mean, probably the top horses are going to be the ones you can get in the wild. So the Black American Standardbred, the white Hungarian, and you can only get them in each area. I don't know that the horses matter too much because I use that Highland Chestnut for a good portion of it. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Oh, I didn't even look for the snakes over here. I marked it and I didn't even look. I don't know that it matters too much what you get, honestly, like Red Dead 2. But I would say those 3 wild horses are going to be your best bet. So when you get the Kentucky Saddler is going to be the best one in the first area. The White Hungarian is going to be the best one in the second area. And the Black Standardbred is going to be... I think the Black Standardbred is probably the top horse. However, if you have the... it's not called Ultimate Edition. It's called something else. If you have the Game of the Year Edition or whatever the edition is, there is a horse that comes with it, a war horse. That horse is amazing. It's black, but the mane is kind of like silver, like a lighter color. And that's actually a really good horse. So that's the horse I use a lot of times because it's going to be the best horse you can get early on if you have that edition. I'm not saying that that was a little dramatic, Alan Wake, but I think it was a little bit dramatic. I wasn't paying attention, to be fair. Howdy too, Leif. So I would say, yeah, if you can get if you have the war horse, that is it's like an add-on, but it was part of one of the editions. So if you have the war horse, that's going to be your best bet. If not, the Palomino Kentucky Saddler in the first area, you're going to get it during a mission. You capture it from the wild. And then once you get to the desert, in the second part, you can go for the White Hungarian. That's going to be your next best horse. And then the third area is going to be that Black Standardbred. I thought I heard a snake. I heard a danger noodle. I could have sworn. Danger noodle. I do really want to do another playthrough of Red Dead 1 too. And Red Dead 1. I did pick it up. No danger noodles in here? What the heck? There's always at least one, sometimes 2. Danger noodles. Okay, very rude, very rude. I don't know what we just ran over, but let's check it out, just in case it's a snake. I didn't see a red dot, so probably not. It's probably like a chipmunk or something. Oh, it is a snake. Nice. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So that's what I would say. But it has been a long time. It's been a long time since I played Red Dead 1. Like, I haven't done a Red Dead 1 playthrough in probably 5 years, at least. But from what I remember... You can also steal horses from, like, the ranch and stuff, so you don't even have to buy the certificates. Am I the only one who finds older games more realistic than modern games? I think it depends on the game. I think that Red Dead 1 is obviously super realistic, but also... Does he have a snake? I couldn't tell. I thought I saw something hanging. But guess not, because I only see one. And I think graphically it holds up really well. I think Red Dead 1 is one of those games where you can go in and the type of graphics it has are still perfect, even in today's. Like, some people are like, oh, it needs a graphical upgrade, and I disagree. I don't think it does. I think that type of kind of, like, grittiness is just, like, a part of the game. Like, for the time period and, like, what was happening and the mood. I tried to play through Red Dead 1. I haven't finished it. I think the problem is, did you ever play Red Dead 1 before Red Dead 2, Cap? Or are you trying to, like, play it now for the first time? Because I think the issue is if you didn't play Red Dead 1 first, it's much harder to go back and try and play it after Red Dead 2. Hey, David, how's it going? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in Louisiana are going to be 100 degrees. Yeah, it's been, like, over 100 here, too. It's been crazy. It's been really hot. I started my new job yesterday. I had my first day. And we walked to the other building outside, and it was so hot. And I normally don't mind that as much, but, like, we walked over there, like... I guess it was, like, 11 now that I think about it, because I was after my meeting with Kara, and that was at 10:30. So it was probably, like, 11:15. All right, while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and get my dailies at the Moonshine Shack. Yeah, if you didn't play before, yeah, I totally agree. Like, it's so much harder going back. If you played Red Dead 1 when it came out, like, I think you'd love it. You would have loved it. You would have gotten through it and loved it. But, like, to go back is really hard. It's such a good story, though. Like, it is a really good game. It's just so hard. It's better to play it after Red Dead 2 than the story of John and Arthur now. I mean, like, in the timeline, yes.
We can ship it whenever you like.
But I would say that either way really works, because if you played Red Dead 1 first, then you have an appreciation for Red Dead 2, and you, like, kind of... There are scenes in Red Dead 2 that mean more because you played the first one, or you played the sequel. So you kind of catch little, like, Easter eggs, you know, things that they intentionally, dialogue they intentionally put in, knowing how Red Dead 1 went. So it's kind of special to, like, play Red Dead 2 afterward for the first time and, like, catch all those little things. But yes, in the timeline, it's better to play Red Dead 2 first, because obviously it's a prequel to Red Dead 1. Dance for 2 minutes.
You're quite the hero. Well,
Wait,
thank you.
play some music. I need to dance, ma'am. I need to dance. You're in Red Dead in Big Valley? Nice. The only bummer about Red Dead 1 is it doesn't make any mention of Arthur, because obviously that game did not exist.
How this one goes.
I do love this one, this song. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I wish they would have, like, obviously the dream would have been for them to update Red Dead 1, update the mechanics, add the horses from Red Dead 2, and add in new missions and dialogue to mention Arthur. That would have been really cool. I started playing Red Dead 2 a few years ago, mainly working in a developer's team for, I don't know what MSF, SX, or P3D is. It sounds fancy. I like how Boozy will still put in chat and he'll say, I forget what he puts in there, and I'm like, I always forget what that is. Flight simulators. Okay, nice. That's pretty cool. Pretty much the only type of flying I want to do is a simulator. Statistically, it's so much safer to fly than to drive, but I also don't care. Statistically, it's way safer to fly. And probably your chances of dying in a plane crash are like significantly less than a car. But I just feel like you have no control if something goes wrong. Like if something goes wrong in the air, like you... I wonder what the percentage is. If you are in a car accident, what is the percentage chance that you live versus die? And if you're in a plane crash, what is the percentage chances? I feel like the percentage chance of a plane crash are like almost like or really high, like for death, because obviously you're falling from a great height, unless you have a parachute, I guess.
We have some new clients.
Get off my plane. I just watched Air Force One again the other day. It's such a good movie. Hey, Ghost, how's it going? If you've never seen Air Force One with Harrison Ford, I'm going to need you to watch it immediately this weekend. Such a good one. Harrison Ford is such a gem. It's so funny to see him give interviews nowadays, too, because he's so, like, deadpan sarcastic about stuff. All right, we are going to do a Sean McGuire mission. Hopefully we can steal some horses. I couldn't steal any last time because the game said no. The game was like, this is the only mission you ever do, and we're going to force you to do something else. I'm doing pretty good. I had my first day at my new job yesterday. It went well. It was very overwhelming, though. I worked a longer shift than I normally do, so I worked 8 to 5. I'm used to working 7 to 3:30. I met so many people. By the end of the day, I was like, I can't meet another new person. I'm exhausted. I was exhausted by like noon, and I still had to go to 5. I got a little emotional like 40 minutes before I had to leave. And I was like, I just need to go home and just cry. just because. Not because anything's wrong. Like everything went totally fine. But I was just like, I'm overwhelmed. And so when I got home, I was exhausted. We were supposed to hop on and play Red Dead last night, and we ended up rescheduling because I went in and like laid down at 6:30. I slept from like 6:30. Well, I didn't really sleep from 6:30 to 11, but I did a combination of like dozing / sleeping from 6:30 to 11, and then I was up from like 11 to 1, and then I went back to sleep and got up at 6:30 this morning. But I was like just so I was just the level of exhaustion from doing almost nothing is wild. It's just like my social battery ran out. Like I probably met 20 to 30 people. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but I've literally worked the same job for 2 years. I know every there. I'm in an office with 1 or 2 people. It's very relaxed. And so where I'm working now, everybody's on like one floor and there's just a bunch of cubicles. And my space is like, you know, relatively private in the area that I'm in. But at the same time, there's like 1 person on my other side, then 2 people, and then like 3 or 4 on the other side. So it's like we're all pretty close. I had 3 meetings. Obviously, I trained on stuff. My team, who is great, took me out to lunch. There was an issue because I looked at the menu beforehand, and then we got there, and the only vegan option she was out of. So then they had to order food. Then they had to drive me somewhere else, and I picked up my food, and then we went back. And I'm just like, this is a lot. I was like, this is a lot. I was like, I'm so glad it's Friday, and I get the weekend to like. As far as the work goes, I think it's going to be fine. I'm not excited that I'm gonna have to answer the phone, but I'm not the only one that has to do it. So I think it goes in waves. I think when the students are there, I won't have to answer it hardly at all. So like in the morning, right now it's summertime. So in the morning, I think there's 1 person that's there until like noon. And so then we just have to cover like noon to 5. So it's not like all the time, but at the same time, like, dude, I just want to work remote somewhere where I don't have to answer the phone. Is that too much to ask? Yes, it wouldn't. But thank you. Yes, I think it's gonna be fine. I think the work's gonna be fine. Oops. Let's grab our shotgun. I'm not concerned about learning it. It's not overly complicated. Like it's not brain surgery or anything. So I don't think it's gonna be too difficult to learn. It's just multiple systems that I'm gonna have to get used to, and they're also in flux. So they just swapped to a new system, and so the person who's training me. Unfortunately, she kept referencing the old system, which is going away in 2 weeks. Like it won't even be available. And I was like, I need you to show me how to look it up in the new system, please. She was great. She was very great, very fantastic. But I was like, I really don't even want to know what this system looks like because in 2 weeks it won't even exist. Like I'm not going to gain access to it, so I just need to know how to do it like in the new system. So it's a little bit of a weird time I'm coming in because they like literally just switched systems, and then the stuff we do, we won't even be officially moved over to the complete new system for another year. So we're going to be working out of 2 different systems. So it's just a lot of like little details to learn, but I think it'll be fine. Everybody was nice. Yeah, I hate talking on the phone too. I just loathe it. I don't like talking on the phone. I can do it well, but I hate it. It's just not. I'm like, dude, can I just please? I just want to work remote somewhere on the computer all day. Is that too much to ask? What job is going to get me there? That's what I want to ask. What's really a bummer is because where I work, you can't. They took away hybrid, so there's no hybrid work anymore. Except there are some people that don't live right where I live, and they got an exception. So like 3 people on my team are fully remote, and I'm like, you bitches. But it's because they don't live in the area. They would have lost them, so they gave them an exception to be remote. I'm just hoping at some point they rescind that and let us go back to doing hybrid remote. I think if they rescinded it, what work I do now, I think I would be able to be fully remote. I don't even think I'd have to do hybrid if they rescinded it and we were able to go back. Because the thing is, it's not, customers don't walk in. If any interaction is between the email, oh, I forgot, I'm here to drop this horse off. or phone calls. Like, it's not, they don't walk in the building. How's your experience with Black Flag? Did you finish it? No. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play hardly at all. I did a little bit last night when I woke up, and I did a little bit this morning. Dream job would be to play Red Dead all day. I mean, a dream job for me, honestly, would be to stream and make content. I think that would be amazing. It's really hard because as a content creator, most content creators who have, except for the big channel. So like when you talk about like a big channel that's got millions of viewers, they have people that do all their stuff for them. So they like clip their videos, they like edit all their videos. They just stream because they have millions and, you know, they make a ton of money. That's not most content creators. Most people who do content creation is for a living. And I'm not talking like reels and stuff. Let's just talk straight like gaming, streaming stuff. Most of their work, it's much longer hours than a typical job because most of your work would go into capturing footage and editing and releasing videos. The streaming is for fun. It's not for money or for the most part, or to get viewers or to get subscribers. Like you do when you stream if you're doing it as your job. But it's not like your driving force. So that's like the fun part. So what most streamers will tell you, not me, because this is just as I've heard people, because I don't do this for a living. If you're trying to stream as your career and you want to grow your channel, you should stream less because streaming doesn't actually grow your channel. Creating content, creating videos, creating guides, that's what grows your channel. Hey, Cyber, you're up early today. Look at you, little early bird. What are you doing up so early? Did you get a good night's of rest? Are you ready for some sprite hunting later today? And some Red Dead? I would not have made it last night. I'll have to let Boozy know. Thank you for letting me go to sleep because I wouldn't have made it. I went in at 6:30. I tried to put a show on just to kind of watch it for a few minutes. And I was like, I can't even keep my eyes open to do this. So I turned it off and I went to sleep. And I from 6:30 to 11, I dozed slept. I slept for like a good hour and 45 minutes because my watch picked up on it. But between 6 and 11, like 6:30 and 11, I wasn't sleeping the entire time, but I was like resting. Your body refuses to let you sleep any longer. The funny thing is, as hard as I can have, I could fall asleep after work at like 4, 5, 6 o'clock and sleep for a couple hours. If I wake up in the morning at 6:30, like I can typically go back to sleep. I could sleep for a couple more hours or whatever. It's the hours of 11 to like 5 that I have struggle with. Hey Bones, how's it going? Welcome in. Appreciate it. We do try to have some chill vibes in here. Every once in a while it gets a little depending on what game I'm playing. It can get a little I don't know what word I'm looking for. A little less chill, maybe. That's usually if I'm just playing like Fortnite or something. Sometimes the inner crankiness comes out. But yeah, I would love to do something part-time on the computer, at home, remote, and then use the rest of my time for streaming / content creation. That would be like an ideal job for me. People are like, I know so many people that are like, I could never work remote. Like, I need to get out of the house. Like, I need to be around people. And I'm like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. The thing is that, first of all, I have all of you guys. Like, this is social interaction. Like, yeah, sure, we're not face-to-face or in person, but, like, this is social interaction. I don't need to go out into, I don't need to go to a job to get social interaction. I can stream, have social interaction with you guys. If I want in-person social interaction, then I can go volunteer my time somewhere. Like, I don't need a job to get out of the house and do that. I can go volunteer at the Humane Society, go volunteer at a farm sanctuary, go volunteer at a soup kitchen. Like, if I want human people interaction, like, there's plenty of things I can do that doesn't involve me getting up and going and stressing in an office. But I still think it's going to be good. I was just very overwhelmed yesterday. It's my first day. I do hate first months of a new job. That's just me personally. I like to be really confident and know what I'm doing. And you can't have that in the first, couple months of a new job because you're new and you're learning. And everybody has grace and doesn't expect you to know it. And it's just pressure I put on myself to learn it as quickly as possible. So Warhorse is the best horse in Red Dead 1. I agree. I forgot about the Warhorse at first because you can't find that one in the game or buy it in the game. You have to, it's part of one of the editions / you can buy it as an add-on, I think. But you can't find it in the wild. Now, the Dark Horse you can find in the wild in Red Dead 1, but you have to have really, really low honor. And then you get the beat up, you get like Micah's horse, basically. But it's a really beat up version of a Missouri Fox Charter, I think. I'll be on first price in Red Dead later. Sweet. Are you going to play Red Dead later? Yeah, I mean, if people can be on, we have to like find out what time works for Boozy and Diana. We didn't come up with a time. So we'll have to ask Diana and Boozy what time works for them. But I think Sprite hunting is like 2 to 4 unless they change the time. So I definitely want to do that. I want to at least do the first one. It's raining here in the plains. Do 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 do. Dude, AI videos are out of control. What's even more out of control is the people in the comment section that thinks it's a real video. Hey, Corbin. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Are you on your way to work today? Do you work on Saturdays sometimes, right? But you don't work every Saturday. You're just in awfully early. 6:38. I know Boozy sometimes works on Saturdays. I think I've officially gotten past calling him IPA. Don't work on Saturday. Okay, you're not the one. There's someone else that works on Saturdays sometimes. You're just up early. It's crazy. I was up at 6:32 this morning, though, so. Have you checked your inventory? Because I got my Warhorse like that. You may have gotten the version. So if it's, that's how you get it. It's in your inventory. Just heading off to it's heading off to a class. Okay, gotcha. Who's the other one that works on Saturday? They don't work every Saturday, though. Boozy doesn't work every Saturday either. But if he's up super early, I know he's working. Because he usually sleeps in a little bit. Okay, gotcha. What movie are you going to see? I was going to go see Moana, but I think I'm going to wait. It is 2 to 4. I'm looking right now. Everyone starts with the Batman grapple gun and the self-revive. Ugh. Howdy, Sir Doug. How's it going? Evil Dead. That's right. I remember you saying that. Yeah, if you have the version that gives you the Warhorse, or you purchased it, I think you could purchase it as a separate thing. I don't know if you can still do that. Then the certificate will just be in your inventory at the beginning of Red Dead 1. But if you don't have that, oh my gosh, I haven't seen this mission in forever.
My horse bugged me. It feels
He's like I may have broken a bone. Are you gonna...
You can give me a ride?
Are you gonna sass me, lady?
Please. I'm really hurting.
Are you about to turn on me? Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Oh, no. Okay.
I really appreciate it.
It took a long time for that blue arrow to show up.
If you can get me there.
So yeah, if you do have Red Dead 1 and you've never checked, open up your inventory and see if you've got the certificate for the Warhorse in there. If you do, use that horse. It's the best one, honestly. Now, anytime you have a certificate, you can always call a different horse. So if you buy certificates, otherwise, I think if you break a horse in the wild and then you call another horse or break another horse, like you lose that horse. I don't think you have access to it again. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, though. I can't remember.
I told my brother that horse was trouble the minute I laid eyes on it. Oh, anyway, I'll shut up.
I think you can buy the Hungarian and the standardbred and later as well. They're just really expensive. She was messing with me. I thought she was about to turn around and start shooting. Howdy, Last Outlaw. How's it going? How's Gypsy Ben? I think he's good. He's getting ready to get his private flight license, private pilot's license. Horses. No, I'm not trying to shoot you. Get out of here.
Me pasaré el día borracha, eso seguro.
I'm spending the rest of the day drunk for sure. Ma'am. Ma'am.
Okay, thank you again.
I
Watch
am
out for your
scheduled,
horse there. Got the
so
semi-milk in its eye.
I'll
But
keep
mine
reminding
did.
everybody, and I'll do a post as we get closer.
This is for you.
Next Saturday will be a normal Red Dead stream, but then the Saturday after that, I will not be streaming at 9 a.m. So Saturday, August 1st, I will not stream at 9 a.m. because I will be going to see Spider-Man that morning. So I will... What I'll do is I'll either stream after the movie, which is probably what I will do, which will probably be like 11:30, 12, I would think. Or I will stream Sunday morning, but more than likely I'm going to stream after. So wish there was something we do with the wild horses. Yeah. Wild horses. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. What do we got here? Belt buckle updated. Okay, and oh. I could have done that in the last thing. That's okay. We got one snake. We need mint. Morning, Rose. How's it going? Alright, a lot of good mint spots, but I'm gonna go to the Le Gras area. Not there, Lagris. So yeah, that's the plan for now. I will probably just stream later on Saturday the 1st. I was gonna go to an evening showing of Spider-Man, but it's just so busy around here. I knew there would just be like a million people. Boy, this standardbred is so skittish around red dots. This is rare for a black standardbred. Alan Wake is a little skittish. I used to go to matinees all the time by myself. It's underrated. 100%. It's so nice to go earlier in the day. I mean, it used to be there was also a significant price difference. It's like $1 difference down here. And maybe a couple dollars. Because it's like, I want to say a matinee is still like $20 down here. And it's like 25, like 24 to 25 to go see a regular time. It's insane. But I'm like, I want to go in the morning. And that's what I used, because I used to work afternoons, evenings anyway. So if I went to a movie during the day, I'd go to a matinee. And it's just quieter. The parking lot's not as full. The theater's not usually as full. Now, I imagine it probably, like, my guess is there will be a lot of people in theater. It's opening weekends for Spider-Man. So there will probably be a lot of people in the theater watching it. But because it's so early in the morning, like, nobody will be there for anything else. So, like, I think parking will be fine. But I was like, since I'm driving and going solo, like, I don't want to mess with the evening traffic. No need for the horse to be skittish around black bears either. Yeah. Not in this game, at least. Bird was floating. I don't know if it's just a down here thing, how expensive it is. Cyber, what is the matinee cost up there? Betty, I have 4 mint right here. I'm just here for the mint guy. Not letting me get that one. This one? Probably thought I was going to attack them. There we go. Grab this one. I find it hard to kill black bears just because they're so placid. 100%. Around 15. See, 15 semi-reasonable. Mine was like 21 after tax, I feel like. Actually, I can look. Let's see. Let me look at my app here. Where is the app? I remember when you could go for like, I don't know, $8 or $9. That's how old I am, okay? Not old enough for it to have been $1, but... Alright, purchases. Maybe it was 19 something with tax. No, I don't want to order food or drink in the app. Get out of here. Get out of here. Just take me to my purchases. $23.86. $23.86 for an 8:40 a.m. movie. Get out of here. It's so out of control. $23 for an 8:40 a.m. movie. This makes me so sad. There was a time when you could see a movie for half that price on Tuesdays, but I think management changed and they no longer did them. Yeah, used to. So the theater up north also used to have like $5 Tuesdays or whatever. So like Tuesday matinees. There were certain movies, older movies usually, that you could go watch for like $5. All right, I think I need to do bounties out of West Elizabeth posters. Yeah, okay. And 2 in 1 row. Okay, 3 turrets. Perfect. We can get all of those done fairly quickly. I'm sad. Dude, I mean, I know everything's so more expensive now, but like $23 for an 8 a.m. movie is kind of out of control. Kind of just a little bit out of control. Now, a part of that could just be the area I'm in. So the area I'm in is a pretty expensive area. I'm probably in one of the more expensive areas down here. So that's part of it. I'm sure there's other theaters in other areas that are not as bad. But yeah, when Gypsy and I used to go to the movies, like, we'd trade off who pays, depending on, like, what movie we were seeing or whatever, and it would be, like, $55 just for the tickets. It's out of control. I do need to go that way, but there's a guy shooting up town, so let's try to go around. And the thing is, I don't get food when I go to the theater, so I'm not spending that money at least. I don't know if I can make it up here. We're gonna try. Buddy, can you make it? Buddy? No? If my memory serves, the last movie I went to was about $7 matinees and $14 popcorn and drinks. Yeah, that's reasonable. I'll never forget when The Dark Knight came out and that shooting happened at the theater. I vaguely remember something about that, but I don't remember. Remember it. Hey, Jess, just walked into an NPC that was wearing clothes similar to Arthur Morgan. Maybe it was Arthur. Oh, Arthur. That would have been cool if we could have seen Arthur online. Oh, Arthur, you'll never change. Shut your face, Mary. I've seen so much stuff like gaining traction online recently that's talking about like how people want an alternate ending and were marrying him together, and I was like, she did not appreciate him. Shut your faces. He could end up with Charlotte. That's acceptable. Not even Sadie. I don't think he and Sadie would have been good together either. Movie may have been Return of the Jedi. Nice. I think it was the week after I went to Times Square to catch the matinee. There were 2 cop cars parked outside. I wouldn't mind seeing a gang member walking around the zones. It would be cool to see more of the gang. That's weird. I think I hit send early. What did I do the other day? Oh yeah, I was typing out a message the other day and same thing. I was like, next thing you know, it's just like send, and I was like, okay, I'm halfway through a thought, but thank you. My phone do be so sensitive sometimes. They could make it so you can kill Mike and touch. That would be amazing. Ooh, was this a danger noodle? I do need a danger noodle. I think my little black American Standard bread is going to be a little bit skittish. okay, buddy. You can kill Micah, but then you fail the mission you're on. It's like, you attacked Micah. I love, in the end, right before your fight, in the epilogue or whatever, if you can manage to, like, kill him before he runs up to you and the cutscene hits and everything, it's like, you failed. You attacked Micah. I was like, he's trying to attack me! I was like, I think that's fair. That I shoot him first. I had to go shoot a snake in the yard just now, a copperhead, like in real life. I don't think I need these guys alive, right? I can kill them. I just need 3. Yeah. And then I have to do another one anyway for the, Yeah, I did. There was the one mission when you're over by, like, the man-bear-pig house. I killed him so many times. And it's like, mission failed. And I was like, okay, I get to kill him again. Mission failed. Kill him again. Mission failed. Kill him again. I was like, you deserve this. This is your purgatory. I still remember when 15 bucks was outrageous for a ticket. Dude, I don't know. I'm curious what tickets are back up north. I think my mom said they weren't as bad where she was. But, like, I'm curious where I used to live. What they are now. Because I was like, I just feel like they're so much more expensive down here. But I have lived down here for, like, 4.5 years now. So, like, they could be just as expensive up there. But I doubt they are. Dude, this bounty is so... Am I at 4 people all the way out here? How the hell am I going to get a bounty wagon out here? Oh, wait. This is going to be a search, and they hopefully are going to be on the other side of the water. Rockstar's like, you will follow the story our way. No killing Micah, even if you wanna. Alright. Should be over there, yep. Hey, Wilkie, how's it going? I just looked for any show before 2 p.m. here. It's $12.50. I'm so sad. Now, I'm sure Spider-Man's a little bit more expensive because it's opening weekend, too.
Hey, get yourself.
We'll keep one alive. Why not?
Oh, hell. I won't be tied up like some slave.
Won't be tied up. My bounty wagon gonna come to me? Morning, John. How's it going?
I kill any man for my freedom.
Well, we got did we get a couple cards there? Yeah, $12.50 is for a matinee is reasonable. I paid twice that.
Blazes?
That's crazy. Good morning, Diana. We'll have to talk to Boozy too. I'm planning to do the Sprite thing at 2 to 4 Eastern.
Now you better
But if you guys want to try to do any Red Dead later in the afternoon after that, we'll have to see if Boozy's available as well. Let me know. Juo said he would try to join if he could, but
no.
doesn't know if he's going to be able to. And then we'll have to pick another Friday that he can join in.
Don't do it.
I probs would not have made it last night. I don't even know if I would have made it to Boozy getting home, honestly. I went in and laid down at 6:30 and was pretty much useless. I slept like an hour and 45 minutes and then I dozed the rest of the time, but I was not really cognizant of it. Till like 11.
I won't be tied up like some slave.
He's very passionate about that. Gut is good in German. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten something. Whoop. Who does that in Red Dead 2? Who's German? Is it Strauss? Herr Strauss. my town theater, which was built in the 20s and needs updated, then I'll pay one movie a week, multiple showings. Yeah, so also our theater is like fancy and like updated. It's like the fancy seat. So like I get why it's more expensive. But like I feel like a matinee should still be like, I don't know, $15 to $17 maybe. Not 23.
I kill any man for my freedom.
Kill any man for my freedom. Did you get good rest after that, or was that everything? No, I did. I was up to like, so I was up from like 11 to 1, and then I fell right back asleep at 1. I laid back down at 1, fell right back asleep, and slept till like 6:30. So my watch is like, you only got 5.5 hours of sleep. But like, I was resting from 6:30 to 11, and I did get like an hour and 45 in there.
Damn nation.
So I'm like, I did sleep more than just 5.5 hours. I was exhausted though. I just like haven't been that mentally fatigued in a long time. Dude, when my new team took me out to lunch, and we're sitting there, and nobody's really saying too much, and I even said, and I was like, thank you guys so much for this. I was like, I can be chattier, like once I get to know everyone. I was like, but honestly, I'm peopled out. Like I've met too many people today.
Enjoy.
Like I was honest with them. I'm like, I'm just mentally fatigued. I had a end of day check-in with my new boss at 3:30. I expected it to be like 20 minutes. It lasted an hour. Toward the end, I'm like, can he tell that I can hardly keep my eyes open? I was like, because I'm struggling. I'm struggling right now to keep my eyes open. And I was like, I wonder if he's noticeable. He's a talker though, so I'm trying to laugh in the appropriate spots and like interject and like participate in the conversation as much as possible, but I was like, I'm so tired. I was like, I can't. Thankfully, I only have to stay till 4 from now on. I don't have to stay till 5. 5 was so excessive too. I'm hoping he can eventually get me to 7 to 3:30, but I'm not optimistic that that's gonna happen. If he can't get me 7 to 3:30, I'm hoping they at least approve a half an hour lunch and I can work 7:30 to 4. Which I feel like should be fine, because what's the difference? If I'm taking an hour lunch, I'm not available to do anything. So just let me take a half an hour and I work the same amount. Like, I'm a little sad that the schedule is a little less flexible than I was hoping it would be. But I mean, honestly, I've over the last 2 years, like my schedule's been, but not even the last 2 years, over the last like 8 months, my schedule's been so incredibly flexible. It's just kind of a change going back to that. But yeah, like there was just a lot of introductions yesterday. I met a lot of people. Again, I had like 3 meetings, and the onboarding, again, fantastic. Like they've been so communicative, like letting me know what's going to happen. I did an onboarding with HR, which was pretty short because I've transferred from another department. So like I know all the policies and everything. But like they're sending me all the information to look at. Like it's just been a much better like onboarding process. And I will say probably, 3 months from now, I will likely be very happy with what I'm doing and where I'm at. Once I get in and start doing everything. I think the work itself, I don't think it's not going to be difficult to learn. Like I'm not worried about that. It's just dealing with a lot of money, so I don't, and it's a very high volume, so you don't want to make mistakes, because it's much harder to fix the mistakes here if you make a mistake than where I used to work. Because where I used to work, you could just, if you made an error and there was something wrong with the funding, like you just fix it. But like here, if you make an error, like somebody could get paid incorrectly and then that money's gone. Like, did I travel? I was trying to travel to like Emerald or something, and I don't know what happened there. I just totally blanked. I don't even know if I traveled anywhere or what I did there. Oh, the other one you quoted was a newer one that's updated. It's like 45 minutes away. Nice. I had to go out today and tomorrow, but I'm like, maybe I can hide in game today and go out tomorrow. Girl math. I love that, Diana. Girl math. Yeah, also, like, yes. In addition to everything with the new job yesterday, I'm a girl. And yesterday was not the greatest day for me to be a girl. Because I was already a little overwhelmed, and then you add, like, hormonal drops into it, and I was just like, oh my god, like, why today? Like, you pick today. So, like, by the end of the day, again, it was like 4:40, and I, like, just had this massive drop of, like, I just need to go cry for, like, 5 minutes. And I was like, I have 20 minutes to go. I was like, I just need to release. I'm just, like, nothing's wrong. Like, everything's been great today. I'm just exhausted, and I just need to go cry for, like, 5 minutes. Now, by the time, I figured as soon as I got in the car I would, but I didn't. By the time I left, the feeling had passed. But then I was, like, making dinner. And I was like, now, 1 minute of crying, girl, go, let it out. Sometimes you just have to. You can't be afraid of those tears. Like, sometimes you just gotta let it out, okay? It's fine. It was a lot of information. And I actually did legitimate work, too. Like, we got in this report. She showed me the first couple, and then she had me do the rest of them. So, you know, and I'm trying to, like, understand the reasoning why we're doing certain, you know, behind why we're doing certain things. But, like, I mean, it's day one. Like, I have so much thrown at me that, again, and she's watching me do this stuff that I've literally seen her do just a handful of times. And now I'm doing it, and I'm just like, this is a lot. I was like, this is a lot. And it's just, yeah, it's just so much information and so many people. The early meeting, so I got there at 8, we had a meeting at 9, and it's their weekly meeting, so it's not like a meeting for me. And they're just talking about so much stuff, and I'm just trying to, like, take it in, and, like, because I know it's going to be important for later. Like, I'm going to want to know this stuff for later. But yeah, it really is just, like, again, the job's going to be fine. It's not going to be hard to learn. It's just so much all at once.
Hey, you!
After 2 years of I've just know my job so well, and I'm so comfortable in it, you know, to have something completely new.
This is how you'll drop.
Or you'll drop. What type of job is it, if you don't mind me asking? So it's basically, it's still in finance. So I'm still in finance because that's just kind of what I'm doing right now down here is no, I don't want the hat. But basically it's a lot of, like, stipend processing and eligibility, like determining eligibility. So basically the government has given $18 million to this department. And it is for teachers to come in and take courses, and it's to try to improve, like, education and, like, literacy and math and stuff statewide. So there's classes for emergent, which is, like, daycare, childcare, like pre-K. And then there's primary, which is K through, which is elementary school age, basically. And then there's secondary, which is 6 through 12. And so basically, educators, teachers can come in and not even come in. There's classes they can take, and if they complete the classes and they achieve a passing score and, like, they have all their documentation stuff, they can apply to receive money for taking these courses. And it's to help, again, help boost, like, education. And so what our team does, so there's a whole bunch of teams there, and some teams, like, are in charge of, like, creating the courses. There are teams in place to, like, enroll them in courses. And then we do, like, on the processing side. So, like, once they've completed determining they're eligible to receive the stipends, like, actually processing the money so that they receive it and that sort of thing. So super boring, not very exciting. It'll be a lot of repetitive, tedious, like, work that's just doing the same thing over and over again. So it's nothing, like, super exciting, but it is. I am very passionate about education, so, like, I'm excited to be part of a team that is so, like, Everybody on the team is, first of all, is amazing. They treat their staff very well. And everybody is very passionate about like education and like educational opportunities. And so I think that's really cool. So it's really neat to be part of a team that is, believes in the mission and like, you know, everybody's there to be helpful. And it's not, you know, sometimes you walk into a job and like people hate to be there and they hate their work. That's not this place. So it is pretty cool in that aspect. It'll be kind of boring, but I think it'll probably be kind of boring, but everybody talks so highly about it. Even the person who was training me was like, man, I wish you came here first. Like, I'm never leaving here. Like, I love it here. John, I don't have an error right now on my side. Is anybody else have any issues with the stream? I don't see any drop frames or anything. I don't have an internet, but it could, sometimes it pops up after the, like, after it's been going for a second. Hey, Madowix, how's it going? And appreciate that, Jason. Thank you. You were cutting onions, cried more. I was making normal food last night. No onions. Fine on my end. Okay. But it might just be on your end, John. You might have to dip in the internet. So I think the team itself is going to be great. Like, everybody's super nice there. Everybody seems to love it there. They take care of their stuff. Oh, they have snacks. So they get fruit that they'll have, so like bananas, oranges. I didn't get to eat breakfast because I'm used to... It is a little weird. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do for food now because... I have like a tea kettle. I had a private office before with like one other person, but it was basically just us in there. And I had a tea kettle and I would just make oatmeal whenever I was hungry. Well, I can't really do that now. I guess I could take oatmeal packets in. Like, they've got a kettle in the break room and I could go make food, but it's a little bit more awkward because like there's a ton of people around. But I was able to grab a bar they had in there. One of the Nature Made bars, or whatever it is, whatever. So I had that and I ate it between like, between meetings, basically, between meeting and training. And then they took me out to lunch, so I had that, which was fine. But food will be a little interesting, but it's cool because they have snacks, they have drinks, they stock drinks for you there, chips. So if I ever don't have food, like, they got some snacks. Okay.
Friend, how are you?
Friend! Damn, I still haven't got my long distance kills. Daggone it. Okay. We're at 6 out of 9. There's so many easy ones to do here. I don't need to do a resupply though. We could do the metal detector, craft toxic moonshine. 2 sedated animals revived. I think I have to have a fire for the toxic moonshine though. Okay, good. Glad it's on, glad it's not on my ends. My internet has been a little cranky the last week. Like, nothing bad, but just like when I've streamed a few times, the internet's dropped a little bit. I don't know that I have this. Oh, I think I'm frozen. Oh, there we go. I haven't had that happen in a while. Where is toxic moonshine? Shoot. Show all. Not ton. It's not ammo. Weapons, right? Oh, I'm at 8 out of 8. That's why. Okay. Can I toss it without getting rid of this camp? Throw the stinky juice. You had poached eggs. Poached eggs. I will say, like, we used to call them dippy eggs. Anybody? Anybody? Call an egg that you cook that's got the yolk is not completely fried, like dippy eggs. I'm wondering if that's like a regional, like a northern thing, southern thing, regional thing. Like, I don't know. I'm just curious how many people actually. Anyway, I do miss that. You can create it. You can make a vegan version of it. Like, chefs out there do it. I miss dipping. Like, it's a nostalgia thing, like a childhood thing. Like Saturday morning dipping toast into the yolk, dippy eggs. I do miss that sometimes. I was thinking about it the other day because somebody was like, "Do you miss any foods like that you don't eat now?" And I was like, Philadelphia cream cheese is usually the only one. Reset my Wi-Fi? No. I mean, I have, yes. I have reset my Wi-Fi. I'm not going to reset it right now, though. It's been fine. It's been so hot here. I feel like that always messes with it for some reason. It's a health thing now that I've gout. Poached egg, is that helpful? Yeah, I don't know too much about that. But I was just thinking about that the other day because somebody asked me, they're like, do you regret it or like, do you miss anything? I was like, no, not really. The only thing that I do have a good vegan cream cheese that I will get that replicates it enough for me, but I will say there's nothing beats Philadelphia cream cheese. The texture and the consistency and like the taste of it. I'm sure somebody out there has created a version. I'm just like not a very good cook, so like I could make my own, but I wonder if I made, there's this one recipe I have that's pretty good, but it's always too thin. I wonder if I added agar to it, if it would help. But I will say, like, there's very few things I can't replicate the taste of. So, like, Beyond products now do a chicken, and I just had that last night where I put buffalo wing sauce on it, and then had that with some rice and some ranch. And so, like, it's like eating spicy wing with like ranch dipped in ranch. So I don't know. I don't miss it, but I never had that sort of egg, and I've always been grossed out by the consistency. But over the years, I don't know. Maybe I try sunny side up. I guess it's called sunny side up. But to me, sunny side up was always like you don't flip it. I guess I don't like. So for me, I never liked if the white was runny at all. The white grossed me out. Like runny white grossed me out. So you'd cook it on one side and then you'd flip it so that the white completely cooks. And then you just have like the yolk consistency is like still runny. It's like a runny egg, dippy egg, runny egg. I don't know if you call that sunny side up or not. I don't know what sunny side, like I always thought sunny side up again was where you didn't flip it, but I actually don't know. I guess it's just called a fried egg. Oh, see, sunny side up is unflipped. Over easy. Flipped once, runny yolk. That's what I would get. Eggs over easy. Over hard is when the yolk is fully cooked. And I would say I would like to go between over easy and over hard. I'd be like over medium. Because I want the white completely. I would want the white completely done. And I would want a runny yolk, but not like too runny, you know. Runny egg was never my thing. Yeah. In general, like now, there's a lot of stuff that would gross. Like even back then, I was grossed out by a lot of stuff. And again, any white on the egg that was runny would gross me the fuck out. There's a lot of stuff with like even eating meat that grossed me out. So I think at the end of the day, it really wasn't that hard for me to give it up. The hardest part is when I feel like I'm being an inconvenience to someone, I guess. Hey, baby monster, how's it going? I still have this stupid ass hat on my head. I need to take this hat off. Also, I don't remember where I came back to camp. I don't want any of that. Where are my hats? Hats. Nope, nope. Take the hat off. Take the hat off. There we go. Alright, I have 100 goods, but I think I'll hang on to that. I can't do a resupply because I have the 100 goods. I was going to sedate and revive 2 animals. Sunny side is where it's half hard and runny. Yeah, so, yeah. Basically, no, the white's like fully cooked and the yolk is runny. But yeah, like yesterday I felt bad because we couldn't stay at the restaurant we were at. We had to like leave and go somewhere else to get me food because I looked at the menu and there was an option, and when we got there she's like, we're out of that. And I was like, okay. I was like, and I did ask her, I was like, is there anything else on the menu that can be vegan? She's like, no. And then she kept recommending places. She was like, oh, you might be able to get a salad over here. And I was like, I didn't want a salad, it was just the only option you had. So we went to a bagel place nearby on the way back. We just went back to work and ate. And it is this place is so good. And so it's a SBLT, so it's shiitake bacon, lettuce, tomato, and it's delicious. It's freaking delicious. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm trying to pull up the gene ropium mouth. That's what I'm trying to do. My focus needs more focus. So yeah, I'm excited. I think everything's gonna be good there. Obviously I miss my coworkers and like I miss being there, but I think it'll be a good thing. It's just gonna be adjusting to a new schedule and getting back to a new normal. The cool thing is I don't have to pay for parking, and because I'm going to get there at 7, I should be able to get a parking spot right up front, which is nice. And then once it starts to get cooler and like fall hits, there's a lot of walking paths around. There's a little like pond that I can walk around, so it'll be good. It'll be good. Shiitake bacon. So just like, yeah, I guess it's just shiitake mushroom, and then they use liquid smoke and like stuff, and so it kind of resembles it. I would say that to me, it doesn't resemble like bacon shiitake. It's very good though. It's like very delicious. Rice paper bacon, actually, bacon in quotes, gets closer. So rice paper is just so messy to do. So you like put the rice paper in water, so it's just like you're gonna make a spring roll or whatever, but then you drop it down into a mixture. It's got like liquid smoke, paprika, a whole bunch of spices, onion powder, garlic powder, and so you get the marinade all over it, and then you just cook it in a pan, and it is amazing. It is so, because it'll get really crispy, and so you get the crisp like smokiness, and it's so good for sandwiches or just to eat. I'm gonna have to make some of that today, because now I've just like, that's kind of cool. I used to buy a lot more mushroom and salt to eat less meat. Yeah, I'm not a huge mushroom person, but I do really like this, whatever they do to it. And I think depending on how they cook it, it can be really good for me. But like, I don't want, somebody was like, oh, like a portobello mushroom burger. And I was like, nope, no. I was like, that I don't want to bite into. I was like, I definitely don't want to bite into a whole mushroom. It's nasty. BBLT sounds good right now. Bacon, bread, lettuce, tomato. So a traditional BLT. A traditional. The semi-cool thing. Now it didn't help me out here because, like, again, vegetarian and vegan are very different, but one of the guys on my team is vegetarian, so I was like, cool, I'm not the only one that we have to, like, you know, that's got a little bit of a, can't, you know, just doesn't just walk into a restaurant. And, although vegetarian is much easier, like every restaurant has a vegetarian option. Vegan's like a lot harder. Have you seen all the news about 2026? It's crazy with all the fires and viruses going around. I feel bad about 2027. I mean, we have had a bunch of fires this year for sure. The thing going around, the parasite going around or whatever, it's like always been around. It's just like, I guess they're having an outbreak. Like there's an outbreak right now. I think they said they're pretty sure they know where it's originating from at this point. And apparently Taco Bell has been a huge distributor of the infected lettuce and stuff, I guess. I saw a thing the other day that was like, also, you should avoid pre-cut fruit. And I was like, I have been buying pre-cut watermelon by the bulk right now. So, I've been on a watermelon kick. But I don't like to buy my own watermelon because it's always bad. So at least if I can see it pre-cut, at least I can tell if it looks good. It might not taste good, but I can tell if it looks good. I need someone to come into my life that picks really good watermelons and is just my friend. Putting applications out. Official watermelon and picker. At some point I started replacing cheese in sandwiches with hummus bread. I will do hummus in sandwich sometimes, but I also, like, I don't eat sandwiches too often, so sometimes I'll just do vegan mayo. I don't know if we're talking about a different virus than the parasite. Oh look, we got what is happening today? There must be like nobody in this lobby. Is this guy gonna ambush us?
I was riding past these markers there, the graves, and my
I thought he was shirtless with just a vest on, and I was like, that's a fashion statement. I'm always so pissed off at government about viruses and stuff because so many, even major viruses, not COVID, but for stuff like it, happens because of our...
You will? Well, I got an even better idea.
Yeah, sir. A lot of those stem from runoff and unclean practices from animal agriculture. Because our system's so terrible and it's such a massive... There's disease amongst the animals, like... Government, get it together! Then you want to blame lettuce for it half the time, but it's from animal runoff. It's like from animal, you know... and runoff that's contaminating stuff. Come out of the fence, my guy.
I want to enjoy watching you die.
Sir? Oh, I'm 100% sure. I am 100% sure. Current administration not doing such a great job with that. Oh, shit. I was already, like, irritated with them over how they were trying to change, like, the food pyramid and stuff, which affects food in schools. So I don't care for me, because, like, I know what to eat. But it affects funding for school meals and stuff. And they're like, we're gonna end this war on protein. And I was like, bitch, there has literally never been a war on protein. There is nobody in the history of the world that has ever said, don't eat protein. What we need to do is to get back to talking about whole foods and macros and not, like, specific foods. And having an overall healthy, balanced diet. War on protein. Get the fuck out of here. There's protein in everything. You can't buy gum without it saying protein. Like, get out of here. I want to say, I don't know if it was the Australian food pyramid or the Canadian one that I was like, there you go. That's a food pyramid. Like, Taco Bell came out in front to avoid more spread, but there should have been a recall. Obviously, I can't believe there hasn't been a recall yet. Is it because... I mean, I know what part of it is for, but I haven't heard that they have officially tagged it to the one brand. I forget what it is. It starts with a T, I think. Thompson, or... I can't remember. Is it that they haven't officially confirmed it's from there, and that's why there hasn't been a recall? Or do they know for sure, like, where it's originating from? Damn it! Long distance kills. I totally forgot. Probably 0. Oh, I did get 3. What? I was using my Evans. Get out of here. Taylor Farms. Thank you. Taylor Farms. Yes. The last thing I heard was that they hadn't officially confirmed it was Taylor Farms, but they were pretty sure that's where it originated from. I think they're only just starting to narrow things down. Yeah, I guess they won't do recalls either until they know for sure, maybe. It's so funny because, not that it's funny, but I had that sandwich yesterday and had romaine lettuce on it. I was like, well... I'm just gonna go to Thieves Landing to get the rest of my kills. 3 also when you're not even trying. It must have been the ones across on the other side of the, like, ridge. Evans got there. It's pretty good. Evans to get there. Last time I tried with the Lancaster and, like, I didn't get any. This will do it though. Thieves Landing, I think they always count for enemies. Yeah, there you go. 5. Nice. Oh, I'm using split point ammo. Why do I have split points on? That's crazy. No wonder it's being so accurate. It shouldn't have gotten this far. We've got different news sources saying it's safe if you clean things, like others saying it dies with heat. Well, that's funny because I haven't heard anybody say you can wash it off. I don't know about heat. Most people are saying if you wash your lettuce, wash your fruits and veggies, it will not get rid of the parasite. But I actually don't know about heat. I haven't actually heard anybody say anything about heat. Normally washing your fruits and veggies will kill stuff that's on it because it's like, I guess, bacteria and stuff. But like, I guess because this is a parasite, it's different. Also, who the fuck wants a parasite in their body? So gross. Ooh, I know there were some coins around here. I'm curious too, if you do get it, will the parasite go away on its own? Or do you have to like take something specific? I would assume you have to take something specific to get it to go away, right? Because I've heard a lot of people in the area are like, oh yeah, I've been really sick for like 2 weeks and then it's fine. And I'm like, will it go away on its own though? Or do you gotta go get something? Just saying. Yeah, I don't like the idea of a cooked parasite either. Well, it's like pork. Anybody who eats pork, they're like, oh, well, as long as you cook it properly, they're all dead in there. And I was like, that's so nasty to think about. Pork is one of the ones that's really bad for parasites. And they're like, yeah, they all just get cooked in there, and then they're dead. And I was like, and you're eating it. That's why it's really amazing to me, all of the carnivore people that are like eating raw meat, and I'm just like, come on, man. Sure, you probably feel a little better. Yeah, sure, your blood work may be getting a little bit better for a while because you went from eating crap to, you know, eating a whole food technically. But there's a reason why we cook stuff and why like food like safety has been a thing from the Dark Ages. And you just stop recommending people eat raw meat. You like, dude, you're causing an epidemic of nastiness. They said it can last like 6 months or longer. That's crazy. Like, I know some parasites, like, you have to get treated for. They won't just go away. I don't eat pork. I eat pork, but not super often. And but some of my family go ham, no pun intended. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It grosses me out. It's not like I didn't used to eat pork, but, like, the thought grosses me out now. Because I'm just like, ugh. And people that eat, like raw sushi and stuff, and like raw salmon, I'm just like, you are taking such a chance. I don't know that they're eating raw pork. Pork was just the one I thought of, but they're eating raw meat. I saw somebody the other day was eating raw steak, and I think somebody was talking about eating raw chicken, and I was like, that's super dangerous. But like liver and stuff, so like raw liver, raw liver, they're big in the organ meats, so raw organ meats, raw liver, raw whatever. So like there's this whole thing now, because it used to be like cooked stuff, but now there's a bunch of people that are like pushing eating raw stuff, and I'm just like, okay, it's your body. I tried sushi a long time ago and found I didn't like it much. I don't like uncooked. I never liked uncooked seafood. So, but now I eat sushi. I just eat vegetable sushi. So, I like sushi. Sushi is just like how the rice and like how you prepare it. So, using seasoned rice. It's like a preparation. So it doesn't have to have anything specific in it. Like you don't have to have raw fish for it to be sushi. Actually, sashimi is I think sashimi is when you have the raw fish. Yeah, fresh raw seafood or meat is sashimi. But regular sushi can be cooked. Like it doesn't have to be like raw stuff. You get a lot of good stuff from cooked liver, but my ass can't stomach the thought of that texture. 100%. That's definitely something I never eat, even when I was eating meat. Now, we used to give liver to one of our dogs, because he would get really sick, and he would get really bloody stool, he would drop a ton of weight, and so like that was one of the things that helped him, was like liver. Do 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 do. I could make some sushi today, but I think my zucchini is probably a dead DOA because I bought it last weekend. My guess is, and I never made because this was a weird week. Like, I think I had. Well, I definitely had 3 meals covered this week. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Wednesday they took me out to lunch for the end of the week, last working day. Thursday was our lunch and learn. So I had Chick-fil-A. And then Friday they took me out to lunch, my new team. So I only had to make food Monday and Tuesday. So it was a weird week. I bought these groceries and then ate lunch out 3 out of the 5 days. And then yesterday I didn't even have breakfast. Yeah, it's been a weird week. And then I was so tired. I did have a little bit of dinner last night though. But the night before, our Wednesday night, I didn't eat dinner because I had such a big lunch out. So, yeah. Okay, Rose, thanks for chatting. Have a great rest of your day. Let us know if you want to hop in later for Fortnite or party chat for Red Dead. If that's happening. We'll talk to Boozy and Diana. 1792 nickel. I think Ghost said just need 2 gold eagles now for 170 sets. That's so many. Are you going to hang on to those sets until we have a collector month again? I don't think I have any sets currently. 12, 14, 5, 10, 8, 10, 11, 14. Oh, I got a flower set. And an alcohol set. That's it. Look, I only need 1 cup, though. The question is, which cup do I need? Let's find out. It would be easier to go to the other thing, but I'm just going to do it here. There we go. Okay. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the 8. Where's the 8? Let's find the 8 of cups. Where is the 8 of cups? Alright, we're gonna need to undo everything else here. I have all this marked from collector month. And I swear when I hit the button, if I hit the individual buttons, it doesn't reset. I have to reset the whole thing. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You're gonna be in a stupid spot, aren't you? I can feel it coming. Huh. Where are you? Dude, I can't find it. Alright, we're gonna hide everything but this. Okay. Hide all. Just show cups. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's down in Thieves Landing. Damn it, I was just there. I was literally just in Thieves Landing. I've been in there like twice. Alright, it's like in here. It'll give me a full set. Why does it sound like there's a bear here, breathing heavy? I was waiting for the bear to jump me. I was like, where is it? Must be a little audio bug. I hear a bear over there now. I'm now starting to get a little bit warm in this sweatshirt. Might have to go put a t-shirt back on. It was so cold when I was sitting here this morning, though. Just 123 days away from GTA 6. I'm curious when they're going to put out the next bit of, like, gameplay or trailer or something. Has anybody heard anything? I haven't really been paying attention. I've been so busy the last couple weeks. Also, what is today? The 18th? I need to do some schoolwork today. I've been neglecting it. Rockstar, please release the Huskies from the Aloe Pass. Yes! Husky, the horse manes and tails, horse masks. Like, what are you doing? Put that stuff in. Let people get them. I love the Husky. My little Sasha is so pretty. She's so pretty. The more I see about Fable, though, like, they keep releasing stuff for Fable, and I'm getting excited. I feel like, fuck you, Rockstar. Fucking release everything. It's coming out in November. Release some more stuff. Fable's now been pushed to 2027, and they're still releasing, like, teasers and things. Yes, I need the pure white and a pure black for this, like, the sleek mains. I need the white mane from the Gypsy Cob. I need that as an option, which actually is like the frayed mane, I think, but just a regular, just a white. So white sleek, white frayed. Which is like one solid colors. I need a black, like the frayed style. Dude, the black, and I need solid of the tails. That are the wild tails. That would look so good on this horse. Like a black wild tail and a black frayed mane. Oh my gosh. It'd be so pretty. They should bring back all Aloe Passes, yes. Alright, I should have one cup now. Like one cup set. I do, 14 out of 14. The white, like the cloud remains too. Yeah, they just don't have a lot of white options. The one option they have that's pretty is like black and white. Hey, morning, Ducky. How's it going? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. I'm trying to schedule a little Red Dead stuff sometime. There's a couple good ones that I wish they had just done, like solid colors or people on all sides of me right now. You want me to put a bullet in your skull? I don't know if he's got a bounty, if that was an NPC yelling at him. Yeah, I think they should release all the Aloe Passes. Even if it's just like one a month, like release them all again. Just start at the beginning. And for the love of all that is good and holy, Rockstar, please release Halloween Pass 2. Or 1. They will release 2. Sorry, world. I meant 1. I've just jinxed everybody. I've cursed us. We're getting 2 again. Release Halloween Pass 1 this Halloween. For crying out loud. You've released Halloween Pass 2 for the last, like, I don't know, 8 years in a row, something like that. I just don't know why they won't. Like, it's cool to put stuff in as rewards and things, but start rotating them and give other rewards if that's all you're gonna do. It's not the best lighting in here right now. Okay, so I need solids. I guess the loose and the frayed are the same, just the way the colors are. So I need a solid of either one of these. I don't care what. Because this is like a nice thick mane. The other thing is that they didn't do a color to match. They didn't do a tail to match some of these. But I need like solids of all of these. And then Tousled has got some pretty, like this one I use on some horses. This is like a red and black. And then this is the black and white. So I need a mane like that's all white though. That's like this. I guess you can do the silver, which is the closest you can get on a normal color. The other thing is that the bangs are broken on the unkempt and the tousled. So while this is really pretty, and I do use this a lot because I like to have a little bit more bang. When your horse runs, the bangs don't move. Get the sun to go place. So see how they plaster to they don't move at all. They just like permanently stay. Whereas if you buy a horse that has those bangs, they move on their own. So it's broken for this specific mane. It's still pretty though. Like the mane itself is pretty. Because you get that little bit across the eyes. Hey, buddy. And then same thing with the wild tail. I need like solid colors. And they exist. The solid colors exist in like the Gypsy Cob. And some other horses, but they just like have never released them. No, not saddles. Not saddles. So like, I like this, but when I have like a black horse, I want to do a solid color. And then they have this really pretty here, but there's not really any manes to match it. This particular like light shade of brown or tan. And they've got the opposite here as well. It's like they had intentions to match up some of these tails. Also, this one is like a gray and white, and there's not really a mane to match it either. So you have to kind of mix and match because you either get black or there's not a match for this gray, really. I guess the frayed gray, but it doesn't really go. If you put it together, it doesn't really go. Looks like kind of weird. So it's like they had intentions to keep going so they could match up some of the colors, but then when they stopped updating the game, I wonder how much stuff they have ready in files somewhere that they could release. It's like stuff they had intended to, or if it's like partially finished. Alright, I'm gonna go take this sweatshirt off. I will be right back. Give me just a minute. Okay, as per usual, having a little trouble temperature regulating here. Alright, let me go back to camp and let me reassess where I am on the dailies. Get all these collectibles back on the map. I think I probably only have like one more. Yeah, one more roll. Okay, so we can sedate and revive 2 animals for sure. We could try to photograph a legendary. I could go see what Harriet's got. I don't think I have 10 small animals to donate. Garrett close to here. Is Gus close to here? Gross. Wonder if she'll spray us. The problem with doing a mission with her is it can be hard, depending on the cutscene, to get a photo unless you're able to, like, sneak up. I think at this point, put things out there for people to grind for. Yeah, make Invoid on allow us to do some quality of life updates to the game and then say you're finished updating. I agree. Like, if you're not going to do anything else with it, like, yeah, do that and be done with it. And then just let people play and know that it is what it is. I think you have some people that are, like, still holding out hope that they're going to start updating, and so they keep grinding to get money and gold for when that happens. But I haven't seen any indication they're going to.
I saw
You never know.
Campfire soot yesterday. Understand the animals in your life.
Hey,
Perhaps
buddy.
the animal within you. I can help.
You're no better than Gus.
We're
Or the
gonna get
rest of them.
sprayed.
You're worse. Oh, I know what
Yep.
you've been up to. Word
We getting
travels
sprayed.
fast in the forest. Well, I won't stand for it.
Ma'am, I just wanted to go take a picture of a legendary. Ma'am. Ma'am. I have been violated. My lungs have been invaded. I did not consent to this. And you left my horse over there. Bitch. I'm not gonna make it, by the way. Ooh, maybe. That's funny. That was never deep enough for me to swim. Come here, Alan Wake. Let's go. Alright, let's go find... Well, we were going to photograph, but she sprayed us. So let's find some animals to sedate and revive. By the way, if you didn't know, when you go to sedate a gator, you can lasso them so they can't get to the water. Run away! Flee, flee! Okay, sounds good, Cyber. Enjoy the movie, hope it's good. Guess I could have gotten the same gator again. Pick up some pocket critters while we're out here. Getting pocket critters. Probably do a little schoolwork right after I'm done streaming. I'm ready to be done with this class. Graduate, get it over with. Where is my horse? What are you doing? Alan Wake. Are you stuck? What are you doing? Are you scared? He's a little bit skittish. He's a little bit of a skittish boy. He's struggling a little bit. Go limp. Go limp. Take a sample. Clean my guns. Are they dirty? Probably. I usually clean them when they bother me the way they sound. Like when the sound is bothersome. Yeah, it's pretty low. That's pretty low. What's my shotgun doing? My double barrel's at 0. The funny thing is, my double barrel looks fine, and it sounds fine. At least it did earlier. Those aren't bad. Sidearms aren't great. I used to wait until there was a daily to like clean 3 weapons. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that one in a little while. But I don't do dailies through the week most part. Most of the time I just do dailies on Saturdays now. Alright, so we got all the roll dailies done. What kind of collectibles we got over here in the swampy area? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot today. We can get this fossil over here, and then there's a coin and a metal detector. I like to try to get the fossils when they're over here just because I'm so bad about getting fossils. I wonder why my right gun is sturdier than... Do I use my right gun that much more than my left gun? My sidearm? Anybody else who's watching, unless you're lurking, don't feel like you have to chat. Anybody else planning to go see Spider-Man in a couple weeks? I'm excited. I really do need to try over the next weekend or two to watch the Spider-Mans again, just to refresh my memory over everything that's happened. And I really hope they do a good job with it. I hope I'm not I was disappointed at the end of last one, how it ended. I hope I'm not disappointed again. And then I think I'll probably skip Moana in theater. I was going to, but honestly, it's just not a good time. I don't know that I want to go to the theater again so soon. So I don't know what the next one will be. Maybe not until the end of the year. But I don't go too often. Now that I started watching like Marvel, like typically I'll watch a Marvel movie in theater if I'm interested, unless it's one I'm not interested in, I guess. And the Scream movies. I don't know why I love them so much. I just do. I just do. I love them lots. And so I always go to the theater when the new Scream movie comes out. Is this one the one under the clothesline over here? Why, yes it is. Whoop. Okay. Alan Wake is having some troubles. That was me. Like, I fell off a bush. Now he's over in red over there. But he's, like, so skittish. It's so rare for a standardbred to be skittish, but he is, like, not having it. I think it's because I took him out into battle too soon after getting him. Buddy. It's okay. You're okay. You're gonna be okay. You'll be alright. Do you need Arthur Morgan? Are you sad? Me too. This is also a really good horse for Arthur in story. So if you're doing a story playthrough, you can get this one up in the Big Valley area for free. You did a little bit better around that black bear. He has been. So there's a static spawn for this one in Big Valley. Most of you guys probably know, but if you're playing story, I recommend it with Arthur. It's where the standardbred spawn, or the horses spawn, like right here. Wherever this is, right around in here. And this little guy is in there. But also, the original Tennessee Walker you get, also a fantastic horse to use with him. The Black Shire, if you don't get rid of him. The first playthrough I did, I thought you had to sell him. I was so sad when I found out you could keep him. So then I kept him through every playthrough after that. I was like, I'm never getting rid of you. Because you can't ever get it back. It's so funny to me when I see people put out and they're like, rare horse, you know, get this rare one only horse like in Red Dead or whatever. And I'm like, that's not even a rare horse. I was like, there's like unique horses which I would say are incredibly rare because you can only get them like once typically. So like Rachel, if Rachel dies or you sell her, you can't get Rachel back. The Black Shire, the Tennessee Walker, any Buell is a unique rare horse. because there's no other horses really like him, and well, you can't get Buell back. If something happens to Buell, you lose Buell. And they'll be like, here's this horse you can find in the wild. And I'll be like, that's not rare or unique. Like, yes, you can only get it in this spot, but you can get it over and over again. Like, you're not limited to one. Even the Arabians that you get in the wild, you know, if it dies or you sell it, you can always go, they'll respawn. You can always go get them again. But, as I found out the hard way, if you sell the Black Shire, you don't get the Black Shire again. Gone forever. Ooh, the reverse apple thoroughbred is also another good one. And then as far as like wild horses, the few spotted Appaloosa is one of my favorites from him. The Piebald Tobiano Hungarian half-bred.
Yep.
Those are like my top faves. And the Grey Ardennes, of course, which was a pre-order, so if you don't have it at this point, like, you can't get it. I didn't see, what did we get? What did we get? What did we get? Raw airhead. Boo. It's raw. I feel my chattiness starting to wane. Probably a result of yesterday. I'm still recovering. I need a day of not talking to anybody. That'll be my tomorrow, probably. I'll literally talk to nobody tomorrow. That'll be my recovery. I do need to look up. I need to start... Because everybody introduced themselves, but I'm not going to remember their names for the most part. So I need to see, like... I need to see a staff list where I can, like, look at the names and look at what they look like. And that will maybe help me to start remembering names. I asked the IT people both, like, twice. Just and, like, at the end I was like, confirm the name. I was okay. And what was your name again? And I still can't remember it. They were weird names, though, in my defense. They were unusual names. They were very unique names, which you think would make it easier to remember, but it actually makes it harder. Because I'm like, I don't even know how you would spell that.
Yep.
And both of them had, like, unique names. I was like, not even just one of them. So I'm like, which unique name belonged to you? Which unique name belonged to you? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. At some point I need to play some more Black Flag because, like, there's this community chest apparently you can find, but I'm not even in the area where I can get to that yet. I was like, I gotta unlock more areas. Howdy, I'm not really sure how to say your name. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm actually gonna be wrapping up here in a few minutes. Just getting the last couple collectibles and doing this roadblock. I'm gonna log off, do some homework. I'm actually kind of hungry again, too. I did have breakfast, though, so I shouldn't be hungry yet. It's only 11 a.m. And I don't know what I'm in the mood for. What did we talk about earlier? Talked about the rice paper bacon. Ooh. That's so messy, though. I don't know that I want to deal with that. Plus, I don't have, like, bread or whatever to do a sandwich. And get tomatoes as well. Tomatoes have been terrible down here. Tomatoes have been terrible. The watermelon's actually been pretty good, though. But apparently I'm not supposed to be buying pre-cut. Actually, pre-cut watermelon always... Or pre-cut fruits always have a chance to, like, mess me up. They are inherently, like, more dangerous when it comes to bacteria. Because you're talking about you're pre-cutting it in the grocery store. Like, there's cross-contamination. There's all kinds of stuff. So, like, pre-cut fruit is never, like... I mean, obviously it's safe. But you always have run the risk of contamination. And, like, I guess right now you really shouldn't be doing it. Hello, people of Butcher Creek. I'm here to steal some things from you. Glad you still play this game. I love this game. I can't imagine never, like, when this game finally dies, not even dies, like, when you literally can't log into the server anymore and play. If I can't load into story mode and play, I will be so sad. Like, they better have a darn good replacement by then. Because, like, look, I like Crimson Desert. Right now, I'm just a little too overwhelmed to play it. It's not as easy as this game. And it is beautiful, and there's a lot you can do, but there's just something about this game that is just unmatched. It's just unmatched in any other game. And while Crimson Desert gives you a lot more freedom and flexibility to do stuff, and it's beautiful, and the horses are pretty cool, they did a pretty good job, it's just not the same. Morning, Karen. How's it going? Still morning where I am, for another hour at least. I know we got people all across the spectrum here. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. We got our European friends, our West Coast friends, our Australia friends, Middle East friends. I imagine most Australians are probably sleeping right now. Most of our Australia friends. Passed by the Gorgeous Tree yesterday. I haven't been to see the tree in many moons. Maybe I'll go right beforehand. Are we going into a nighttime cycle? We are. Daggone it. It's so much worse at nighttime. Maybe we're not going into a daytime cycle. Should be fairly close by. I'm like, why am I'm looking on the wrong side of the river. I was like, why can't I find the intersection? So anybody who's been around here any length of time knows I have a thing for trees. The thing is that in real life, I love trees. I can't identify any of them. Like, I'm terrible at identifying trees. I just think they're pretty. I just like to look at them. Somebody's like, well, if you like trees so much, why don't you, like, learn more about them? It's like, I don't care what their names are. Like, I mean, I do care, but, like, I don't, like, I just think they're pretty. Like, I just want to look at them. It's like flowers. I think flowers are pretty. I might not know the name of the flower, but I think it's pretty. I can appreciate it. And I don't need to know the specifics. Sometimes what people find when they love something, they want more knowledge of it. Ooh, we got a cougar over here. Put on a Springfield just in case. Are you being chased by a cougar, guys? There it is, there it is, there it is. Oh, it's a 3-star too. But in Red Dead, this is my tree. There's something so majestic about this tree. Come on. Everybody's like, oh, your tree's dead. And I'm like, but look at it. Just because it's dead doesn't mean it's not beautiful. It's so strong. It could be on a painting. I love it. It's my favorite. This is my favorite tree in the game. Look what it's survived through. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. Fortunately, my part of the world has eluded the terrible heat that is plaguing most of the world. Oh, yes. Yes. It's a lot of places that are dealing with some extremes of heat. And then, of course, our northern friends right now, even my mom posted and she said the air quality and stuff has been down. I know where Rose is and Cyber.
Want to keep your distance from me on
they're not even near, like, they're not even in Canada, but, like, the air quality's been really bad. So if you're anywhere near that, like, just be safe. Be careful going outside with air quality stuff. I know Havoc's in Canada, but he said he's nowhere near the fires and everything, so that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, everything that's going on for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there just because I need to get a bunch of stuff done today. I will be live later today, probably with some Fortnite, if you're one that just likes to come and hang out and chat a little bit. Otherwise, I'll be back next Saturday with some more Red Dead Online. But then just as a heads up, keep in mind, Saturday, August 1st, I will not be live at 9 a.m. I will probably go live later in the day. I'm going to see Spider-Man that day, so it'll be a little bit of an unusual schedule. But like I said, and I may end up shifting my streaming time an hour later so that I can go to this one farmer's market a little bit more regularly on a Saturday. But we'll see how that goes. The scenery in Red Dead is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But at least for right now, next Saturday normal, Saturday after is where it'll be weird. And I will, again, post stuff to let you guys know because I know I'm pretty consistent with the 9 a.m. But again, I'm going to see an 8:40 showing of Spider-Man that day, so it'll be a little different. So thank you guys so much for hanging out in the conversation. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will chat with you guys all soon. Bye, everybody.